Hey everyone, welcome back. And it's Monday. Oh, that is either a good thing or a bad thing for people. I don't actually know, but Mondays are okay. Normally we have hot, messy topics. Today I had a last minute appointment, and then on Friday I'm going to be out of town. So this week we won't have hot, messy topics. I hope everybody understands, but next week we will resume them. And that'll be good. That'll give us time to build up the topics. That way we have a lot of content to talk about. In the meantime, I don't know if you guys saw this, but Bethenny Frankel released a statement, and we're back to talk about that. Yeah, this is interesting. I mean, she released it last night. I think we're going to pick it apart. Okay. So before we jump in, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Okay, guys. So Bethenny Frankel. Yeah. You guys know she's been making a lot of noise right now. She did the Rachel interview, and that landed her at #1 in the podcast space. And then after that, she just recently dropped her interview with Nene Leakes. Well, Andy Cohen went on his radio show, and he was telling his co-host he's about as hypocritical as a former housewife who is trying to make a lot of noise in the Bravo space right now. It didn't take much. It didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out who he was talking about. But I want to get into the Bethenny Frankel statement, please. Here we go. So she started off by saying, okay, let's try this again. To clarify, me saying I would do it again means I was scared and desperate, and this is what is exploited in all of us. I can explain it to you. I can't understand it for you, and I have no doubt about my feelings or actions about it. I know I'm correct. I'm wondering with Drew Sidora also commenting on this. Okay. So starting here. I've been reflecting on my words, my actions, and my opinions. I've tried to be authentic in sharing my views on popular topics. Opinions are heavily influenced by the media. While I may not agree with everything a public person says, I only know the media presents. It's our job to err on the side of the human being. I have been critical with the goal of protecting my daughter from false beauty ideals and images, but the responsibility of parenting falls on the parent, not the public. Conflict and judgment sells reality TV. It's a phenomenon. Featuring women I have pretended to know within a system designed for judgment and conflict. I didn't know these women at all. She said, I've now spent time with and understand many of them, absent of cameras, publicists, media articles, and shows designed to bring out our worst. I adored many of them long before reality TV and began to strongly dislike many of them. Have they changed, or is it the toxic environment designed for ratings? Okay, that's page 1. Page 2. To be successful in reality TV, you must kill or be killed. Wow. To not get dirty is to get fired. Someone is winning and someone is losing in this zero-sum game where people like myself get rich and the less strategic go broke or get canceled. I was good at the game, so what does that say about me? I was broke and desperate, and I wanted it so badly. My one-liners and quick wit, crafted and honed from a dysfunctional childhood, often at others' expense, shot me through the ranks of this toxic cesspool. This medium preys on and profits from the emotionally flawed and damaged. People say we signed up for this. I did not know what I signed up for, but would do it again, not to be broke and afraid. Does that justify an environment designed to exploit women? Should it create a society at large glorifying women trashing each other for profit? I want to be something and help create this genre, paving the road for those behind me. Am I biting the hand that fed me? Perhaps, but maybe that hand deserves to be bitten. We have fed the machine ratings and dollars, catchphrases and content. We get filthy and they get filthy rich. That's a strong statement. We get filthy and they get filthy rich. Page 3. A letter about an onset psychologist and a reduction of alcohol consumption is a nice step, but won't suffice. We peddle our wares and answer provocative polls and negative questions designed to tear each other down, setting a bad example for women and children. I am grateful for the opportunity this road has provided, and I intend to make it meaningful. I walked away from this 3 times. I recognize my part in it. I was in the middle of the swamp, and its marquee example. I am sorry that to people that I have judged and criticized, I need to find the line between having a constructive discussion and expressing my opinion. I have not hired lawyers, nor am I suing. Facts misrepresented by the press. I have directed wrong talent and production members to legal representation and am fighting for systematic change in a damaged institution. The reality reckoning is true, real, and I'll lead by example and evolve for myself and for my daughter. This is not only a reckoning within an industry, but one within myself. You know, the way that she's going through this and she's talking about it, the thing is like, proof is in the pudding, right? So if she does, a lot of people, let me start here. A lot of people don't care what Bethany has to say sometimes because in one breath, she's going on and she's talking about the systematic change. And then in the next breath, she's doing a TikTok saying that Taylor Swift needs to find her own identity. And she looks like a NFL wife that's been there for a long time. And she looks like she's so chummy with Travis Kelce's mom. And people are like, wait a minute. It's almost like, if you're in any position that you are trying to lead a movement or something, you want people to look at you like with respect and just see what you're trying to do. And you don't want the outside noise to overtake that. And I think that's where sometimes Bethenny Frankel loses the conversation, because when she does some of these other videos, like the Walgreens video or CBS or wherever it was, or TJ Maxx, where she walked up to the woman, Consuela, and she was offering her makeup and the woman was like, I can't take it. And she's like, you won't get fired. Trust me, I'll talk to corporate. And she's like, here's makeup that's been open, blah, blah, blah. She got a lot of backlash for that. She got a lot of backlash from the Swifties for the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce video. So I think that there are so many videos that she does in between focusing on this reality reckoning because she's trying to stay true to herself and not be silenced by anybody. She just wants to speak her truth and do whatever she wants. But I think that's where she's losing a little bit of the conversation. And I was interested to see what some of the people were saying about what she said. Drew Sidora gave clapping hands. HBox85 said, I don't know why the network feels like only the toxic constant fighting gets ratings. I personally love the early days of OC and Roni, where it really felt like we were just getting a glimpse into the lives of wealthy women, and love seeing more of the families in their day-to-day. What Housewives has becomes less and less attractive to me. I love those early formats in which they would bring them back. Kathy Wakili, who you guys remember, that's Teresa's cousin from the Real Housewives of New Jersey, said, honest and brave. That's what set you apart. As we live our priorities shift, all we can do is do better. And lastly, I'm going to read this one. You admit to doing whatever it takes to make money. Word on the street is you recently pitched a reality show to Bravo and they passed on it. Then suddenly you make it your mission to go after reality TV and say it's just to protect women. All the while you host people like Rachel on your podcast, despite knowing nothing about the show that she was on and the relationship she destroyed, and therefore being the least qualified person to interview her. And then encouraged her to complain about her salary while you made ad money on her interview and paid her nothing, aka you exploited her far more than the show that paid her tech job level money, not intern money like you claimed. Listen, I loved you on Roni, but you've always just chased the bag. Let's not pretend this is some bigger mission or trying to do right by women. It's you doing what you have to do to get clicks, comments, downloads, subscribers, and ad sponsors. That's your current hustle, and every hustle you've had since like 2010 has been built on your Bravo success. Your motivation here is no different than tabloids like TMZ or the Daily Mail. Wow. All right, guys. I want to pick your brain on this. Go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And I know you guys aren't going to hold back. But again, I am so sorry about having to change Hot Messy Topics from today. I appreciate you guys understanding. I will be posting polls in the community tab, but do all the YouTube things, hit that like button, show some love, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.